To the big screen, but can he deliver a blockbuster? Matt Perrin reviews Ready Player One.
Welcome to another Monday. It was a holiday weekend, but not one that people flocked to the theaters. However, our box office winner was the 5th largest Easter opening ever and brought Steven Spielberg his largest opening weekend in 10 years. I've been excited about this movie since back in January when I finished the book it's based on. But as per any movie based on a book, there is a massive risk for disappointment. So did the book to movie curse strike again? Here's my take on Ready Player One. Our film begins in Columbus, Ohio in the year 2045. Wade Watts, played by Ty Sheridan, lives in the stacks. There's no more room to build in this futuristic world except for up. In order to escape from what the world has become, Wade and everyone else plugs into the Oasis, a virtual world where anything is possible. You can be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. The Oasis was built and programmed by James Halliday, and upon his death he sent out a message that he had programmed an Easter egg into the system, and the person who completes 3 challenges and finds the egg will get his fortune and full control of the company. It's been 5 years since his death and no one has yet to beat the first challenge, although the challenge is attempted daily. Wade finally figures out the clue to the challenge and ends up beating it to uncover the first key. Suddenly he is a celebrity in the Oasis, or at least his avatar Parzival is. Suddenly it becomes clear that this is more than a game. The corporation IOI wants control of the Oasis and they have pulled out all the stops to make this happen. After finding out his true identity, they try to make a deal with Wade. When he refuses, they attempt to kill him in the real world. As the movie progresses, it's a race to save the Oasis from IOI. Wade and his friends H, Artemis, Daito, and Sho must work together inside the Oasis to decipher the clues and find the keys that lead to the egg. They must also work together in the real world just to stay alive. Neither the action or the pop culture references stop, but rather are thrown at you in a deluge that have you at the edge of your seat. The battle is on and the challenges are brutal, but the world must be saved, even if it is a virtual one. So, what to say about this one? As I alluded to in the beginning, I read this book a few months ago and loved it. So I went into this movie with equal mass amounts of excitement and trepidation. What was the result? Well, it's hard to explain. The movie is both completely different from the book and exactly the same, all at the same time. A lot of the details have been changed and the challenges are all different, but the central theme of the book remains and is actually more prevalent in the film version. But unlike a lot of people on the internet, I can't be mad at the changes, mainly because Ernest Cline, the author of the book, was involved in the screenplay. They are done well and the pop culture references are updated a little for the younger generation that the movie is trying to appeal to. Plus, in my opinion, the changes made the movie fun in that I knew the overall story, but I got to see new challenges and how they were solved, so the new aspects were definitely fun and I wasn't just sitting there knowing what was going to happen. For those that haven't read the book, I think the movie will be a good time. There are more pop culture references than your brain can handle in a single viewing, and for someone like myself whose life revolves around movies, it's like being a kid in a candy store when I see obscure references to 80s and 90s movies, TV, and video games that may only be on the screen for half a second. It's a fun ride that I highly recommend, and I already can't wait to get this movie on Blu-ray with a pause button so I can discover even more Easter eggs in the movie about a hunt for the Easter egg, which I also just realized that I saw on Easter. So see, you discover new things all the time. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
Coming up, Tyler Ryan has another look at your 7